Gentlemen, if you're over 60 and you've noticed your strength slipping, your energy dipping, or your confidence wavering in the most private areas of life, I want you to listen carefully. What you're experiencing is not simply getting old. More often, it's your body's signal that something vital is missing. The fatigue in your legs, the slower recovery after exercise, even the frustration in the bedroom, these are not random signs of aging. They are warnings of nutritional gaps that weaken circulation, drain testosterone, and chip away at the vitality you once took for granted. My name is Dr. Laura Hayes, and for the past 25 years, I've worked side by side with men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who believed their best days were behind them. They came to me tired, discouraged, sometimes even embarrassed. But what they discovered is that decline is not destiny. The body can recover if you give it the right tools, and often, those tools are not found in prescriptions or quick fixes. They're found in the essential vitamins your body has quietly been starving for. You see, as we age, our ability to absorb and use certain vitamins declines. Even if you eat fairly well, your body may no longer get enough of these powerful nutrients. And without them, circulation slows, energy wanes, and hormone balance falters. That's why today, I want to share with you 3 specific vitamins that science shows can help restore your stamina, rebuild your circulation, and reignite your natural strength. Alongside them, I'll reveal 2 hidden truths about why men fail to recover and a simple daily care routine you can start right away to support your masculinity for years to come. These are not exotic secrets. They are practical, affordable, and proven steps you can begin immediately. And if you stay with me until the end, you'll have a clear plan to bring back the power, vitality, and confidence you thought you had lost. So if you're ready, hit that subscribe button to join us here at Balance Health Seniors, and let's begin this journey together. When most men think about strength, they picture muscles, workouts, or even testosterone. But there is one nutrient so foundational that without it, everything else begins to crumble. That nutrient is vitamin D, often called the sunlight hormone, and it truly functions more like a hormone than a simple vitamin. After 60, a staggering number of men are deficient in it, not because they eat poorly, but because their bodies simply don't process sunlight and food sources as efficiently as they used to. Vitamin D plays 3 critical roles that directly affect your vitality. First, it supports testosterone production, the very hormone that drives energy, stamina, and masculine performance. Studies show that men with healthy vitamin D levels tend to have higher testosterone and stronger physical function compared to those who are deficient. Second, it strengthens your bones and muscles, which is vital at an age where falls, fractures, and weakness become real risks. Without adequate vitamin D, your body struggles to absorb calcium, leaving your bones brittle and your muscles less responsive. And third, vitamin D directly improves blood vessel health, helping arteries stay flexible and responsive, key for maintaining circulation where it matters most. I've seen men walk into my clinic with low energy, poor sleep, and aching joints, assuming these were just signs of getting older. Yet when we tested them, vitamin D deficiency was often the hidden culprit. Once corrected, the results were striking: better morning energy, stronger grip strength, more stable moods, even improved responsiveness in the bedroom. And it wasn't magic, it was simply restoring what the body had been missing for years. The good news is that boosting vitamin D is straightforward. The most natural source is sunlight, but after 60, the skin doesn't convert sunlight into vitamin D as efficiently. That means relying on food and supplements becomes even more important. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks are excellent dietary sources. For many men, though, supplements are the most practical option. A daily dose of 1,000 to 2,000 IU, checked and adjusted by your doctor, can safely restore healthy levels. Consistency is what matters most. You can't get all your vitamin D in one sunny afternoon and expect lasting results. Think of it as fuel your body needs every single day. When your levels are steady, your bones strengthen, your muscles respond, and your testosterone finds its balance again. And that balance is the foundation for every other change we're going to talk about in this journey. If vitamin D lays the foundation for strength, then vitamin B12 is the spark that keeps everything running. This remarkable nutrient fuels your nerves, your blood, and your energy systems in ways most men don't realize until it's missing. And unfortunately, after 60, deficiency becomes extremely common. That's because the stomach loses its ability to produce enough stomach acid and intrinsic factor, two substances required to absorb B12 from food. Even if you eat meat, eggs, or dairy, your body may no longer be pulling the vitamin B12 you need out of them. When B12 levels drop, the symptoms can be subtle at first: low energy, occasional dizziness, tingling in the hands or feet. But over time, the effects become more alarming: memory lapses, mood changes, balance problems, and even weaker sexual function. That's because B12 is essential for forming red blood cells, which carry oxygen to every tissue, and for maintaining the protective sheath around your nerves. Without it, your brain and body literally run out of fuel. In my practice, I've seen countless men who felt old far beyond their years, only to discover that a simple B12 deficiency was draining them. Once corrected, the turnaround was astonishing. Energy returned, nerve pain subsided, sleep improved, and mental clarity sharpened. Some even told me they felt 10 years younger, not because of a new drug, but because their nervous system was finally firing on all cylinders again. So how can you ensure you're getting enough? The richest sources are animal-based foods like fish, shellfish, beef, poultry, eggs, and dairy. But because absorption becomes unreliable with age, many men benefit from direct supplementation. Sublingual tablets, sprays, or injections bypass the digestive barriers and deliver B12 straight into the bloodstream. Typical doses range from 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily, though your doctor can tailor it to your specific needs. What matters most is recognizing that fatigue, numbness, or forgetfulness are not just part of aging. Often, they're your body's cry for B12. Restoring it doesn't just bring back energy, it restores confidence, sharpness, and vitality. When your blood carries oxygen efficiently and your nerves fire smoothly, every part of your life feels stronger. And that includes the parts most men hesitate to talk about. If vitamin D builds the foundation and vitamin B12 fuels the system, then vitamin E is the shield that protects it all. Known as one of the body's most powerful antioxidants, vitamin E plays a critical role in defending your blood vessels, your hormones, and even your reproductive health from the silent damage of aging. And for men over 60, this protection becomes absolutely essential. Every day, your body is under attack from oxidative stress, tiny reactions that slowly damage your cells and stiffen your arteries. You can't see it or feel it at first, but over time it leads to clogged blood vessels, reduced nitric oxide, and a loss of flexibility in the very arteries responsible for your circulation. That means weaker blood flow, lower energy, and frustration in areas of life you'd rather not discuss. Vitamin E steps in like a guardian. It neutralizes those damaging free radicals before they harm your blood vessels. It also supports nitric oxide production, helping arteries relax and open up when blood flow is needed most. In my clinic, I've seen the difference when men begin to restore vitamin E. They report feeling warmer in their hands and feet, having steadier stamina during walks, and even noticing improved responsiveness in intimate moments. And science backs this up. Studies show that men with higher vitamin E intake have healthier circulation, better endothelial function, and lower risks of cardiovascular decline. The best part is that vitamin E is not hard to find. It lives in simple, everyday foods: almonds, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, spinach, and olive oil. A small handful of nuts or a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil on your salad can deliver a powerful dose. For some men, a supplement of 200 to 400 IU daily is helpful, but it's always best to start with whole foods where the vitamin is naturally combined with other supportive nutrients. Think of vitamin E as the protector of your system. It doesn't just give you a quick boost, it safeguards the arteries, nerves, and hormone balance that keep you strong. And when you combine it with vitamin D and B12, you're not just fueling your body, you're creating a powerful defense team against the forces that try to slow you down. This trio works together to restore circulation, preserve energy, and protect the vitality that defines you as a man. By the time many men reach their 60s, they've already tried a pill or two to fix what feels broken. Maybe it was a prescription to help with performance, maybe an over-the-counter booster promising instant results. And while those quick fixes can work for a night or two, they rarely build lasting strength. In fact, more often than not, they mask the problem while the underlying issues, poor circulation, nutrient gaps, oxidative damage, continue to get worse. That's the trap of the fast fix culture. You take a pill, you feel a change, and for a moment you think the problem is solved. But the body is wise. It keeps sending signals: cold hands and feet, fatigue, weaker stamina, or a confidence that quietly slips away. Pills cannot restore natural balance. They can only force a temporary effect on one pathway, often leaving you with side effects like headaches, digestive discomfort, or unstable blood pressure. And over time, one pill becomes 2, then 3, until you're more dependent on chemistry than on your own body's ability to heal. Vitamins, by contrast, work with your body instead of against it. They don't push your system into overdrive, they supply the missing fuel so your body can repair itself. Vitamin D helps regulate hormone production. Vitamin B12 restores nerve health and red blood cells. Vitamin E protects arteries from oxidative stress. Together, they create a foundation where blood flow improves naturally, energy rises steadily, and vitality returns without the crash. I've seen men make this shift. At first, they were skeptical. How could a few vitamins do what expensive prescriptions could not? But within weeks of consistent daily intake, they noticed changes: deeper sleep, steadier mood, better stamina on their morning walks, and yes, stronger confidence in their private lives. And because these changes were built on restoration, not force, the results lasted. This is the truth I want every man over 60 to remember. Quick fixes are like patching a leaking roof with tape. It might hold during a light rain, but when the storm comes, the damage spreads. Nutrients, on the other hand, are like rebuilding the roof with strong materials. It takes a bit more patience, but once in place, it holds steady for years. That's why, when it comes to circulation, energy, and masculinity, vitamins will always beat quick fixes. Information without action doesn't change your life. That's why I want to give you a simple, practical 7-day plan that shows you exactly how to start using these vitamins, not in theory, but in your daily routine. Think of it as a reset button, a way to give your body the fuel it's been craving, one day at a time. Here's how it works. Each morning, begin with vitamin D. If you're able, spend 10 to 15 minutes in gentle sunlight before 10 a.m. This isn't about tanning. It's about letting your skin trigger natural vitamin D production. If sunlight is limited, pair your breakfast with vitamin D-rich foods like eggs or fortified yogurt, or take a supplement recommended by your doctor. When you start your day with vitamin D, you set the stage for stronger bones, balanced hormones, and improved energy. By lunchtime, bring in vitamin B12. This can be a serving of salmon, lean beef, or eggs. If your doctor has recommended a sublingual supplement, this is the perfect time to take it. B12 keeps your nerves firing smoothly and your red blood cells carrying oxygen efficiently. Many men notice that afternoon fatigue lessens when they make B12 a daily habit. In the evening, support your circulation with vitamin E. Add a handful of almonds, a few sunflower seeds, or a drizzle of olive oil over steamed vegetables. These simple foods protect your arteries from oxidative damage, keeping your blood vessels flexible and your stamina stronger. Think of this as putting armor on your system before you sleep. Throughout the day, weave in the small habits that multiply the effect of these vitamins. Begin your morning with a tall glass of water to keep circulation moving. Take a 10-minute walk after meals to encourage digestion and blood flow. Before bed, switch off screens and give yourself a quiet half hour to unwind, allowing your hormones and blood vessels to restore overnight. 7 days of this routine won't just give you numbers on a chart, it will give you feelings you can measure: warmer hands and feet, sharper clarity in the morning, a steadier sense of stamina. And if you continue beyond those 7 days, those small improvements compound into lasting transformation. The truth is, your body doesn't need complicated systems. It needs rhythm, a loop of good nutrients and simple daily practices that repeat until strength feels natural again. Vitamins may be the fuel your body needs, but true vitality after 60 is never built on nutrients alone. It's the combination of what you put in your body and how you care for it each day that creates lasting strength. Think of this as the framework that allows vitamins D, B12, and E to do their job fully. Without supportive habits, even the best nutrition struggles to deliver results. The first pillar is movement. This doesn't mean punishing workouts or heavy weights. For men over 60, vitality grows from consistency, not intensity. A 20-minute walk after breakfast, light resistance bands for your arms and legs, or even gentle stretching before bed. These simple practices keep circulation alive, protect your joints, and send a powerful message to your body. Stay active, stay strong. I've seen men double their stamina in just months, not by joining a gym, but by moving in ways they enjoy every day. The second pillar is stress management. Chronic stress raises cortisol, the hormone that quietly sabotages testosterone and weakens blood vessels. By practicing slow breathing, meditation, or even taking a quiet moment in the garden, you help lower that cortisol and give your body space to restore balance. Just 2 minutes of intentional breathing 3 times a day can shift your entire system toward healing. The third pillar is sleep. Many men treat rest as optional, yet it is during deep sleep that your blood vessels repair and your hormone balance resets. 7 to 8 hours each night may sound simple, but it is one of the most powerful medicines you can give yourself. Create a bedtime routine, dim the lights, shut down screens, and keep your room cool and quiet. The difference in your energy, mood, and responsiveness will be undeniable. Finally, don't underestimate the power of connection. Vitality isn't just physical, it's emotional. Sharing a meal with your spouse, calling an old friend, or spending time with grandchildren nourishes your spirit as much as vitamins nourish your body. Men who stay socially connected live longer, heal faster, and maintain a stronger sense of purpose. When you combine proper nutrition with these daily habits, you give your body the complete package: fuel, movement, restoration, and meaning. This is what transforms aging from something to fear into something to embrace. Because vitality after 60 is not about chasing youth, it's about building a stronger, steadier version of yourself for the years ahead. We've covered a lot together today, and if you take one message with you, let it be this: decline is not destiny. The weakness you feel in your muscles, the drop in energy, the frustration in your most private moments, these are not signs that your best days are gone forever. More often, they are signals that your body is missing the vital nutrients and supportive habits it needs to thrive. We've seen how three powerful vitamins D, B12, and E each play a unique role in restoring vitality. Vitamin D lays the foundation by balancing hormones, strengthening bones, and keeping circulation alive. Vitamin B12 fuels the system, restoring nerves, sharpening the mind, and carrying oxygen to every cell. Vitamin E protects it all, guarding your arteries and hormones from the quiet damage of aging. Together, they form a trio that doesn't just mask problems, but rebuilds your body from the inside out. But nutrients alone are never the whole story. That's why we added the truth about quick fixes, why pills can't deliver what your body really needs, and a practical 7-day action plan to help you weave these vitamins into your life with consistency. And finally, we looked beyond nutrition to the habits that truly sustain male vitality after 60: daily movement, stress control, deep sleep, and human connection. These aren't luxuries. They are the pillars of strength that support your health, your confidence, and your masculinity. If you begin with just one small step, adding a glass of water in the morning, taking a short walk after meals, or including a serving of citrus, nuts, or fish, you'll already be telling your body, "I'm choosing strength, not decline." The key isn't perfection, it's showing up for yourself day after day until these choices become your rhythm. And once they do, your body responds, circulation improves, energy rises, confidence returns. So here's my challenge to you. Don't wait for another year to pass. Start today. Let these 7 days be your turning point. And if you're ready to continue this journey with me, hit subscribe to Balance Health Seniors. Share your story in the comments, because your words might be the spark that helps another man take his first step. Your vitality is still yours. Go reclaim it.